Good morning, St. Paul, Twin Cities, Minneapolis, neighborhood, surrounding neighborhoods. This is Wesley Wright, your Un-Bougie foodie. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning on WEQY 104.7 FM. As always, I am here every Saturday at 10 a.m. and really just want to thank you once again for taking a seat, having your cup of coffee or breakfast or whatever meal you're about to have, and just really getting an opportunity to learn about some new foods or new cuisines, either in our area, that are upcoming. First and foremost, I want to encourage you to, if you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to let me know. Feel free to call the radio station at 651-200-3479. Again, that number is 651-200-3479. Also, I encourage you to follow me on Facebook or to visit my website, which is theunbougiefoodie.com. So www.theunbougiefoodie.com. If you'd like to see photos and pictures of places and dishes that I've either been or eaten, go to my Instagram, or follow me on Instagram, I should say, at _unbougiefoodie. And then, of course, like I always say, I'm not a person that rants on Twitter, so I will leave information, or I'll direct you to maybe a website or something in reference to food. But on Twitter, it is at Un-Bougie and there you have it, social media covered. But the best way to get in contact with me, of course, all of those different avenues. And then definitely right now, I'm going to repeat the number once again, just if you want to call in, you have a suggestion, you have a comment, you want to share maybe a place that maybe you feel that we should talk about, showcase, or maybe you've been there. 651-200-3479. I want to jump right in. And last week I was just doing some legwork on my show and so forth, but there were a show artist, or a show host. He was in the radio station along with me, and so I figured he was talking about a specific type of cuisine, which is vegan, and he mentioned specifically one restaurant that it's not even open yet, but apparently it is the talk right now of kind of the town among all the other cuisines, specifically though vegan or going vegetarian. But specifically, it was Earth Burger. So Earth Burger it's a Texas-based food restaurant, actually, and it was established in 2014. So what makes it so different is all of these foods, all of the items on their menu are vegan, vegetarian, such a wide variety of different items on the menu. And I'll just run down a list of some of them. Burgers and wraps. There is a fishless, again, I said fishless sandwich. And, that's described as being a crispy breaded fishless fillet on a whole wheat bun with lettuce, tomato, and tartar sauce. I would encourage you to visit their website, actually, and to learn more about it. It is eatearthburger.com, and you can find out so much more information. I mean, literally, they're telling you the caloric counts on each one of the items that they have on the menu. Uh, very low, very low. I mean, that fishless sandwich that I mentioned, it was 420 calories. Don't have the comparison of what, another uh, fast food restaurant would actually be, but considering that this is vegan, this is vegetarian and whatnot, they have a gluten-free burger on there. And the gluten-free burger, it's made from brown rice, roasted veggies, carrots, soy products, sea salt and spices. You could get cheese on that, or you could get it with a lettuce wrap. I like lettuce wrap. Um, the Here's another one, the double earth burger. Now, the double earth burger is 2 beef patties, quote unquote beef patties, and double cheese on a whole wheat bun with secret sauce, mustard, lettuce, tomatoes, onions. Um, Again, to learn more about these different items that are on the menu, uh, earthburger.com. I mean, they have sides. Of course, they have drinks. Parents also. They have items on for a kids menu as well. And I'm talking about this mainly because they are actually going to be coming to the Mall of America. So they will be in the Mall of America opening in 2018. So I know it's something that has been on the minds of many. I'm just hearing conversation around the radio station, different hosts that are turning to that either plant-based lifestyle or more vegetarian and vegan. They are definitely talking about the benefits of changing their diet. And I've for me myself personally, I've always wondered what were the actual compelling factors for individuals to actually choose a vegan or mainly plant-based diet or lifestyle. um, I have talked to friends, I have talked to co-workers, definitely even people or co-show hosts here at the radio station, and they explained that going that plant-based route was best for them, based on their goals of preventing any type of chronic illness or disease, and even at times reversing those effects of any type of illness or disease as well. uh, those that were supportive of the more vegan or vegetarian lifestyle, they were more concerned with the ethical treatment of animals. They did not want to see, they did not want to have to consider the inhumane, or how they felt was inhumane, way an animal was, prepared, or the process that they had to go through to prepare meats. Um, so they felt that it was something that they couldn't, well, I'll just say certain ones that I've talked to, they couldn't deal with that. They would feel that it was unethical for them to consume meats or animals that had a soul, that were alive, and then the way that they were treated so that they can be prepared and put on your plate, they weren't happy with that. And I understand, believe me, I totally do. And you can't be mad at somebody that feels a certain type of way. We live in a country where we have that opportunity to make these choices ourselves, and should not be judged or thought of negatively if a person chooses a particular lifestyle, whether you be a carnivore like myself, or a herbivore, more plant-based and vegan and more vegetables. But in either case, you've heard in the past, in decades, our parents have always told us about eating your fruits and vegetables. It's really greatly influenced, though, businesses and restaurants, so that they are offering more plant-based or vegan options. So I know I started with Earth Burger just to kind of give you an idea of how the show is actually going to go and what topic we're actually going to be talking about. So, if you're not already going down that path and understanding what we're talking about, vegan options, plant-based options that are available basically within the Twin Cities. So I'll be letting you know what a few of those places are. And you're probably very familiar with what many of them are, where many of them are anyway. But considering some health resources, they remind us, of the importance of lessening our intake of processed foods and meats because, they're treated with ingredients or preserving agents and byproducts. And a lot of times those same foods and meats, they contain saturated fats that clog arteries. So definitely they are going to be proponents of going that vegan or vegetarian lifestyle. But let's just say that, you're a person that, okay, you realize that you're having some health issues and you want to take a more holistic or controlling it yourself way of your diet to let me see if that could start me down that path of a healthy lifestyle, my body changing and so forth. What if you've never done it before? What if this is the very first time that you're actually beginning this type of lifestyle? Do you have in mind that, okay, well, I have to go out to a restaurant each and every time? It's going to be expensive for you. You don't know where to start. No, I mean, it does not have to be, again, expensive. It doesn't have to be, that you have to go out to an actual restaurant for them to prepare a meal for you. A suggestion that you can take, just changes within dishes right now that you are familiar with could actually help you progress towards maintaining or living a plant-based lifestyle or diet. A good example of that, I know this is the cold season, so things such as soups, chilies, and so forth. Chili is a good example. We know that if you're trying to go more plant-based, using less meat or totally taking the meat out of or one of the ingredients out of your chili and then substituting it with maybe extra beans or other vegetables, that's one way. If you make a stir fry or like to do stir fry, think about using tofu instead of chicken or any other meats. There are still, the internet gives you such a wide range of recipes that are available. So you could certainly go online and go through cookbooks too as well. And so you don't really have to be afraid of trying something new or trying something different. But let's just say that, okay, I'm not. You're probably thinking, okay, well, I'm not ready to really do any type of real cooking or preparation. I'm not good in the kitchen. Again, if you are trying to make these changes yourself, you know that there's going to have to be some type of involvement by yourself, maybe even your families. That's probably the best time for you all to get together, make a decision on the type of things that you want to eat, and start small. I mean, it could be 1 or 2 days out of the whole entire week, and then make progressive steps for more days, and definitely be more creative with it. But again, if you are the type of person that is not yet comfortable with taking on that full task of cooking from a recipe, there again are small changes that could help. The Mayo Clinic gives an example by just having a cup of raspberries or green beans. It amounts to about 8 grams of fiber or more. And if you're not familiar, we our daily servings or suggested servings for fruits and vegetables. They used to talk about it was 8. It's now greater than 8, or at least 10, is what they're saying. So finding ways to actually consume more, even in small doses, will help you little bit by little bit to actually experience those benefits, and get the success that you want from that new diet. Again, living more plant-based. Um, I'd love to hear any of your comments or suggestions that you feel has helped you. So again, the phone line is open for any type of comment or suggestion that you might have. So 651-200-3479. I'm here to take any of those calls. But just know that I will have, again, as I mentioned, a number of suggestions of places where you can, or restaurants in the Twin Cities that will give you the option of more plant-based or vegan or vegetarian, and those are coming up. Last week, though, if you didn't get a chance to hear the show, feel free to check out the Un-Bougie and you'll be able to hear last week's show. But I talked about a place called Fika, Fika Cafe. It's an awesome place. They offer vegetarian options there. A good example was roasted golden beets salad. They also have a Nordic Cobb salad without any type of meat. Finding out more information about them is by going to fikacafe.net. So make sure, there's one example. I have more, don't worry. I have quite a bit more. So yeah, those are some options. Those are, the reasonings or why some folks actually make that choice to either go vegan or vegetarian. I think we probably have seen, and I'm just going to say online, because, the interweb has provided us with a lot of that. We could see the lifestyle being around not just for a fad. It really has been a trend for a number of years. Maybe more people are, I will say, jumping on the bandwagon. That's, again, not in a bad way. It's just, maybe they've come to a realization that after eating a certain type of way, or consuming meats and things that some might say have carcinogenic effects on your body, they want to change that. And whether it be older in age or even younger ones, they want to make that change right now and take advantage and, I guess, keep that leg up on, a healthy body, a healthy mind. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, don't knock anybody for their choices. Some of us want to be carnivores. Some of us want to be plant eaters more than others. But here are a number of suggestions or restaurants that are within the Twin Cities. I already talked about Fika. I'm going to mention about Agra Culture. If you're not familiar with Agra Culture, first off, their website is Agra Culture, AGRA culture, CULTURE.com. And it's interesting because, the company name itself, it gives you that idea of what they're trying to do. They're trying to encourage people to have more actual agriculture, more plants, more uh, living a plant-based lifestyle, or not necessarily vegan, but vegetarian, because a lot of their items are um, chocked with vegetables and lean towards strongly that plant-based lifestyle. Um, and it's not just for vegetarians, because on their website they describe it as saying agriculture is for everyone. It doesn't matter what type of food practice you are doing or lifestyle you're living, whether it be vegan, vegetarian, more plant-based, or even if you are a bit of a carnivore. I'm going to use that all the time. Um, they the chefs that work there and have come up with these options, they cover a wide um, range, so everyone has the opportunity of eating there, and you could eat really well too. As you know, I have a strong draw to Brussels sprouts, and so sitting in agriculture and they're doing Brussels sprouts, uh, sauteed Brussels sprouts with garlic and a little salt and pepper, and it takes me to a different place. I'd have to know some friends, or when we go, they're like, "Ugh, you're gonna get those Brussels sprouts, aren't you?" I love them. I can't help it. They really do some Brussels sprouts just awesomely, and I could sit there in the restaurant and just smell everything that they're making, and yes, get hungry, but these are vegetables, and it doesn't even have any meat added to it yet. Just sauteing vegetables at agriculture. Uh, Man, it just smells good. I'm just telling you. So there are a number of locations throughout the Twin Cities. One is in Uptown. That is 2939 Girard Avenue South. That's Minneapolis, Minnesota 55408. And you could do order for delivery if you're in the area. Um, but again, Agra Culture is their website, and just a few things that they have on their menu. I mean, you could go there for, it's not just lunch. You could go there for breakfast as well. They serve breakfast, lunch, as well as dinner. I'm looking at their breakfast. They have a sunshine bowl, which is eggs, cheddar cheese, organic spinach, mushrooms, and onions. They have a wilted greens bowl, which is organic kale, spinach saute, almonds, lemon, red pepper flakes, and then that's topped with organic eggs. That's just breakfast. Then, of course, there are the different items that are available and the menu is really awesome. I mean, as I mentioned, you won't want for anything because there will be something on this menu that will please every appetite or palate. Aside from having just bowls or for breakfast, they have sandwiches, they have actual plates of food or bowls. So either one you could have. The skinny Buddha, quinoa, organic kale salad, avocado, mushrooms, pickled daikon and carrots, edamame, sunflower seeds, and then with a ginger miso dressing. Again, that's the skinny Buddha, and it's kind of, and that's vegetarian, dairy-free, gluten-free. So you're covered. Don't have to worry. You can always add chicken to any of your items or various items that are on the menu. They are an organization or a company that really focuses on providing that plant-based or supporting that plant-based lifestyle of an individual, as well as those that just want to come in and have a really great meal. So check them out. Agriculture. Another one is, we talked about Earth Burger, of course, but I'm going to take you to Tongue in Cheek. If you have not been to Tongue in Cheek, you really need to go. Tongue in Cheek is on the east side, so they're my heart, if you would. Gosh, going there, it's exciting because one, it's a small, intimate place, but it gives you the options, vegan and vegetarian options, as well as, I'm going to say it, carnivorous options as well. And they have really been working towards going to a plant-based, more than anything. They are located at 989 Payne Avenue, 55130. That's St. Paul, of course. Let's see. I want to take you to their menu, or talk about their menu. But if you want to learn more about their menu even more, you can follow along or go there and check it out yourself. That's tongueincheek.biz. But their menus, they clearly have it identified with items such as the vegasm, large plate, the roasted cauliflower. It's feta with scallions, cilantro, and herby aioli. There is a spicy vegan sausage along with noodles that comes with jalapeno, fennel, and a curry froth. So again, you really have to go to the menu and really understand this whole, how they're really encouraging, being one of the restaurants to also encourage and support individuals that are living a plant-based lifestyle. I think they were, and this is just in my opinion, it was not that they did not have these items on the menu. I think they wanted, as customers came in, they asked more about, hey, are there more vegetarian options that you have available? Is there, anything, maybe can we substitute? And seeing that, that it was something that was of interest, just recently, I'd say within the past 6 to 9 months, they really started focusing on offering more plant-based menu, so that those that are living a plant-based lifestyle, or vegan, vegetarian, they could also not feel that they really always have to substitute something or go out of their way, or ask the restaurant to go out of their way to make something, based on to support their food program, or practice, I should say, that they're living. So again, I would encourage visiting their website to learn more. Tongueincheek.biz. Once again, they are located on the east side, so shout out, that is our Eat Street. I'm not sure if anyone knows about this on the east side, but St. Paul has its own Eat Street, just so you're aware. Because, Minneapolis has an Eat Street that's on Nicollet. Nothing wrong with that, because you really have to go over there. If you've never been on Eat Street over in Minneapolis, please go. Wide variety of different cuisines that you can choose from, but don't knock St. Paul. St. Paul, especially on the east side, down Payne. There's a hashtag called No Pain, No Gain, and it's for real. Really is. You really have to go down Payne and see all the different cuisines that are available I believe Ecuadorian. There is, of course, American fare, but there's Thai, there's Cantonese, restaurants that support a plant-based lifestyle like Tongue in Cheek and others. There's a lot more to name, and even more coming into the St. Paul area. So, it's an exciting time for St. Paul. I know that sadly in Minneapolis, some places are what they refer to as shuttering, meaning closing. But that then gives opportunities for St. Paul. A number of chefs or businesses decide that they want to come over into St. Paul and invest more in St. Paul as well. So we have our own Eat Street. So make sure that you're getting out there and taking advantage of that. And check out Tongue in Cheek. They're on the east side. Okay, next one that we want to talk about, which I think this one is one that was, you heard it in the news because when they opened, it was 2 days in and they ran out of food, and so they had to close for a few days to basically get replenished because there was such a popular food practice of plant-based or vegan. I guess the draw to St. Paul and for this restaurant to be open, so many people wanted to go there and experience it and taste the food. They didn't have enough, which that says a lot about, one, the restaurant, but then two, the community or individuals that are interested in that type of food practice. So where I'm talking about is J. Selby's. J. Selby's, they're located also in St. Paul as well. They are a cafe that serves American classics like vegan, like veggie burgers and tacos and kombucha, but they serve it in that vegan way or style. They are located at 169 North Victoria Street. That's St. Paul, Minnesota 55104. Again, 169 North Victoria Street, St. Paul, Minnesota 55104. Their website is jselbys.com. Once again, they describe themselves as being a plant-based eatery with familiar favorites, American fare, reimagined as plant-based fare, and new exciting dishes. So when you go to their menu, they have items such as a basket of fries, a hummus plate, wings, which I love that because it's not really wings, folks. Basket of, and how they described it, basket of beer battered cauliflower wings with celery sticks, ranch dressing, and your choice of sauce. So you could have it plain, you could have it with classy spicy sauce, which is buffalo, or barbecue, or sweet chili Asian. So that's the wings. They have, of course, salads. My personal trainer, she said that she enjoyed it. I think she had some different viewpoints. There were one or two things that she really, really enjoyed. Others, she was not too. It didn't wow her. I'll say that. And I think, it's great to have all these different places because then you could actually make or determine yourself which is one that you are more drawn to or you enjoy, that that you could go there constantly, forever, or at least repeatedly, and not feel like, okay, no, I'm done with this. But again, they have their menu is very extensive. They have sides. They have again a kids menu. I love the fact that these vegan places or places that are focusing more on plant-based menus are not forgetting about the children too. Um, Parents, they want to maybe steer their children in a direction of living a plant-based lifestyle and so forth. And why not make cater to families? So they have different items on their menu as well that children will love: tacos, chicken nuggets, uh, corn dogs, PB&J, peanut butter and jelly. But like other places that I've mentioned, they not only do just lunch and dinner, but they also have brunch too. So they have items on the menu such as a breakfast hash, a spicy breakfast hash, breakfast potatoes, onions, green peppers, and the herbor, herbivorous butcher. I will always butcher that. Breakfast sausage and then garlic tahini sauce. So that's just an example of one of the items on their brunch. It's just an example, but there are many other things on there. So you can once again visit J Selby's to find out more. jselbys.com to find out more information. Let's go on to another one. I think maybe you're not familiar with Ginger Hop. Ginger Hop, they are located at 201 East Hennepin Avenue, 55414. And it is more of a Asian fusion type of or restaurant. Very laid back vibe. This is in Uptown, by the way, or actually, it's kind of northeast. I shouldn't even say in Uptown. It's more northeast because as soon as you kind of like cross over the bridge, yeah, it's more northeast. 201 East Hennepin Avenue. Yeah, laid back vibe, full bar. So if you want to have an adult beverage, you can do that too. But we're talking about vegan. It's a great place to have a culinary excursion, is how they describe it. And they offer a number of different items, curries, with and without meat. So again, you could have it a vegetarian style or just strictly with no meat. I like this one, the red curry ginger stir fry. Stir fry vegetable medley with a red curry ginger sauce, and then served with jasmine rice. These items are also gluten free. Some are both gluten and vegan free. Here's one that's both gluten and vegan free. Stir fry rice noodles this is the fire noodles. Stir fry rice noodles with tomato, onion, garlic, basil, and hot chilies in a sweet Thai soy sauce. So Ginger Hop, I could go on about this menu because they offer soups and salads, sandwiches. They have a brunch menu as well. And for those that work 5 to 7 days out of the week, there's always a happy hour that gets you through the next day or through the week so that you could continue on. But they have on there as well, which I don't remember seeing on there. It's nosh and satay. So these would be what I would say like appetizers. So like sweet potato fries. This is both vegan and gluten free. Really, they are They're just sweet potato fries. But they're served with the spicy ketchup in a basket. You could share it, shareable. They have a hummus, which is a jalapeno hummus served with cucumber and wonton chips. I think they have an example of that on their webpage. But their webpage is gingerhop.com. You could definitely visit there to see some examples of the items that they have available. They have fresh spring rolls. This is the problem when you have a food show, because whereas you are sharing this information, or I am sharing this information with you, you get hungry, especially in the morning. But the great thing about it is that I could leave here and you could leave or have ideas where to go to later on in the day. Hey, you might want to choose one of these places that we're talking about right now to say, we're going for lunch. I'm taking my family, we're going to have a plant-based lunch. And so all these places that I've talked about, you could certainly go to. Once again, I'd love to hear any of your suggestions or just comments on if you've been to any of the places that I've talked about. Give me a call, 651-200-3479. Again, this show is about sharing, and it is my pleasure being able to talk about these places and share them with you. Now, again, these are places that have been open for a while. They're, I will talk about new places that are coming. I'm interested in. I think everybody's probably had a veggie burger or something. I'm interested in finding out about Earth Burger or eating at Earth Burger. I mean, they are only in San Antonio, Texas, was where they opened, but they're going to be opening like 3 other locations. I think 1 or 2 other locations within Texas, and then Mall of America, Minneapolis. We're going to have them. So it's exciting that it's something different. It will be a different choice for the standard fast food options that we currently have. And that's really what it is all about too, rather than just having, and I'm just throwing out, I won't throw out names, the fast food burger, the fast food fried chicken, or Mexican food, or tacos, or you need other options. You need healthier options. So again, all of these selections and restaurants that I've been talking about, they give you an opportunity to make that choice and live more of a plant-based lifestyle, or eating more vegetables. Again, it's not about trying to convince someone right now, or even in the future, you have to go vegan, or if you're not vegan, or if you're not living a more plant-based lifestyle, you're harming your body, you're doing this. Yeah, that's not what this show is about. I'm telling you what these options are. If you have a specific food practice that you do on a daily basis, here are some places that you can actually go to and feel comfortable, and know that, again, you don't have to swap out certain items. All right, so there is I'll talk about 1 or 2 more items. And this, if you've lived in the Uptown area, you're probably wondering, gosh, I think there's a building that the Falafel King used to be in, right at the corner of Lake and Lindale. And for a number of years, I'll say probably like 2, I could be wrong. Anyway, it was empty, and it wasn't really an eyesore, but Uptown it's busy. It's people everywhere. People, the hangout spot, for younger ones. um, but it was always, it seemed empty. There wasn't any type of activity in this particular space. However, a new restaurant has more American wood-fired cooking has occupied the spot. It is called the Hasty Tasty. It's located at 701 Lake Street West, and that's Minneapolis. Once again, that's at the corner of Lake and Lindale. Just, I've not been there yet because it just opened recently, but I heard about it, and they have some really interesting items that are on the menu. Smoked baby back ribs, a bone-in ribeye roast. The different things that they incorporate with dishes, really exciting. I like coconut milk, or if it has that essence of coconut, because you have to. If I haven't been anywhere here in the Twin Cities where someone has created coconut tarts. So if you're Belizean and you live in the Twin Cities, please let me know where I could get some coconut tarts. That is really the only type of coconut itself, the flesh itself, that I will have. So essence of coconut, so like coconut milk, coconut cream, those I will devour. Especially if it's like in rice or maybe a curry. Well, here at the Hasty Tasty, that is one of the things that they actually incorporate. I'm looking at a particular dish, the coconut risotto with charred broccoli, and it's available on the menu. So that is one of the items that they have available. The restaurant is said to be open from 4 p.m. until 2 a.m. on that Tuesday through Sunday. Regular food menu is served until 11 p.m. and then they even have a late night menu, which is available until 1 a.m. I think they're, I guess, just kind of feeling it out right now, but so Monday they're not open, but Tuesday through Sunday they are available for you to visit. Their website, if you'd like to learn more, is the Hasty Tasty MPLS.com. And I'll give you more information about the different items that are on the menu. When you go to their homepage, I mean, they have this wonderful plate of grilled shrimp. It looks like it's a salad, and then skewers of the shrimp. I'm a little bit jealous because it looks very delicious. But yeah, check out their menu. It is the Hasty Tasty. Yeah. And it's see, this place also has, again, concentrating on more plant-based, or those that have a different food practice than just having meat. Here they offer meat, fish, and tofu. So it leaves it open for anyone to be able to go to a restaurant and really have a good time and enjoy their meal, and not worry about, okay, everybody else is having meat and I'm a plant-based. I'm a plant eater. I guess I'll just have a salad. No, you have options. So think of all the different options that we've already talked about today. There's a lot more. If you would like to find out more, maybe even have a little bit of a discussion about more, please feel free to drop me a line at theunbougiefoodie@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to share some other places that I found that offer or provide options for a plant-based menu. because there are a few more, but we won't be talking about them because we're running out of time. And I just want to make sure that, you know, talk about other things as well. I could go on and on. Today, this is the holiday season, and you know, this is probably the time when people are thinking about what are the types of gifts that I want to give somebody. Um, and probably this is a food show, so of course you're kind of see the route that I'm going. I'm going the route of take them out to dinner. Give them an opportunity to have a really great meal, or, you know, hey, maybe you don't want to cook that holiday dinner and you are going to take your entire family out. Well, the Pioneer Press has actually provided you know, a number of different suggestions of restaurants that offer specials right now. You buy a certain number of gift cards and you get one free. An example, one or two examples of that, Smack Shack. Smack Shack, you know, they are located at 603 Washington Avenue. You know, definitely visit their website to find out more information, which is smack-shack.com. And those are available through New Year's Eve. Another is the Lexington, right in our own St. Paul on Grand, 1098 Grand Avenue. That for, again, more information for Lexington, and it's the Lex MN, so THELEXMN, thelexminnesota.com. That promotion runs through New Year's Eve, or you'll find out what their promotion is, and it runs all the way through New Year's Eve. So, you know, I'm providing you with a website so that you will have an opportunity to make a decision on your own. There are other places as well. Red Cow, Red Rabbit, they're offering a promotion, you know, very similar promotion where you purchase a set number, a dollar amount for a gift card, and then you get, you know, a bonus card is what they refer to as. So for Red Cow, definitely visit redcowmn.com. Red Rabbit is redrabbitmn.com. They're connected together, although they offer different types of fare. But yeah, just know that you could go there and go to their websites, if you would, and purchase, you know, a gift card and get your bonus card if you want. So those are just a few places, but, you know, again, offering holiday deals, if you would, on gift certificates, being able to show your love through food to your family members and your friends. Take them out to eat. Buy them a gift card. Why not? Thank you all so much for tuning in. Before I go, though, I really want to kind of encourage you. There is a wonderful dinner and concert, and it's free. It's called Music for the Holidays. You could celebrate the holidays with a night of holiday music or Christmas music, as well as fellowship and fun. That's going to be on Tuesday, December 19th. Visit musicfortheholidays.com. There'll be wonderful artists. It's going to be star-studded. RL from the R&B group Next is going to be performing, as well as, you know, Robert Robinson, Paris Bennett, Tanya Hughes. And again, this is going to be a free concert. It's going to be at the Pantages Theater, 710 Hennepin Avenue. Yeah, 7:30. Oh, concert tickets are going to be distributed at a free dinner at 5:30 at the Marriott City Center, 30 South 7th Street. So if you have, I know it's a busy time, but take some time to enjoy music from the holidays. It's being provided with community partners, Insight News, Hennepin Theater Trust, as well as a sister uh, station in the Twin Cities. But yeah, make sure that you're going out and support. Again, Music for the Holidays, Tuesday, December 19th. Yes, again, cutting it close, but I'm glad I had the opportunity to spend some time with you today. As we close, sadly, I must say, bid you adieu. But once again, want to thank you for joining me. I am here every Saturday at 10 a.m. I am your host, the Wesley Wright, the Un-Bougie Foodie. As I end every show, I want to encourage you never to let anyone tell you what type of foodie to be, because really, it is all about the food.